is Brockgreitens and Bud Avery with Alpha Omega Computing. Take it away, guys.
Absolutely. My name is Bob Brockgreitens. I'm the CIO of Alpha Omega Computing. Alpha Omega Computing, let's go ahead and start with the team. Of course, my name is Bob Brockgreitens. This is Bud Avery. He's our acting senior project manager of Alpha Omega Computing. But the interesting thing is that the rest of our actual contractors are external contractors that we utilize throughout the world. So for example, one of our good buddies, Hassan, is our web contracting servicer that assists us on our website builds and items that we require. So talking about Alpha Omega Computing, the actual company is, what do? We provide digital solutions. That means we do contracting as a service, as well as software or platforms as a service. That means that we actually take the cloud, the Office 365, Microsoft Azure, and we put that in an easily reachable location for anyone that wants to build a website, make a digital application, or maybe even change the world with some type of new technology and vision. So what does that mean? What is a new website? What do I need to do? Well, we provide the actual features to actually build a website. We provide the UI UX design to actually create a nice integral website. We also can extend that website beyond what you currently require. Digital marketing, as well as physical or brick and mortar marketing, and business accelerating solution. So essentially, we take your small, medium, or large size business, and we look at opportunities that technology can not only reduce your overall cost, but actually reduce your workforce cost as well, and increase your overall production. That's at a high level what Alpha Omega Computing is. We're a software as a service company and a platform as a service company to increase the technologies of business and reduce overall costs. So that's a quick one about us. Short-term marketing information and long-term goals. So we are looking to create a fully customized IT platform for managed service to clients of all sizes of industries. And to do this, our marketing is actually not only digitally, so we use digital billboards as well as low physical billboards that are actually located inside bars and other places. That's a new type of advertising campaign. But we also have a small mobile application called WeID, which is a digital replacement of your physical ID and also your digital Rolodex that could be person-to-person advertised that we're currently utilizing. So Bud, you want to go ahead and take us into the short-term marketing plan?
One of the things that we've tried to do is to look at the opportunities that have presented themselves in the marketplace for user abilities using mobile applications that are tied now to the web that you can use with your cell phone. One of the things that we found was a thing when medical marijuana patients, as an example. These people come into a dispensary and they don't know what to do. They've never been there before, they don't have an idea. What we've done is we've developed a website that allows them to go in and understand what that experience is going to be before they actually get there. The other thing that we have is the ability by which to create an application that gives them the ability to take a photo ID that is HD significant enough where it can be scanned. So you can include the things that are a part of that medical marijuana requirement, like their medical marijuana license. When we had COVID, you could put COVID. You could have both the front and the back page, and you can also put your driver's license. Now that's the basic. And when we saw that, when we saw ladies and gentlemen fumbling trying to get paper out, and it's paper certificates, they get damaged. That's why this is important. The technology behind it, I'll let Bob explain that a little bit better.
So we look at needs and business needs as well, and we find technology that will fit that actual business need and solve that business solution. So what we are talking about here on what we do is we were just saying about the website creation. So we create active websites that are using HTML5 technologies that are fully interactive. No longer do you have a static web page you're going to stare at. You're going to see everything in as it is and actually be able to interact with that website, like our alphaomegacomputing.com website currently. We also provide various IT services, like we just said, website design, also IT design, as well as digital marketing spaces. So that's something new. As you see this Oculus headset up here, we have a digital marketing space, which is Alpha Omega Computing, which is currently private. It will be available on Meta Quest once it's finished, but I'll be able to demo everyone today. We actually have a digital space in the metaverse that allows you to not only see some of our products, that actually allow you to interact, and as well, we'll actually have people that are contractors who work with Alpha Omega inside the metaverse at any time if you were to speak to someone and talk about your project throughout the world, which is a very interesting subject.
One of the aspects of any business is what is your marketing plan, both short-term and long-term. You have to look at the resources that you have available to you at the moment and say what's available in the marketplace that can reach our budget. A lot of things like trade shows, publications, workshops, things of this nature where you can network, you can get information out so that you can develop credibility in the marketplace. Long term, you start looking at testimonials, referrals, you start looking at collaborations with partners. There's a lot of things that can be done without having to spend a great deal of money. But the key is you got to have some money.
But at the same time, what we do is allow you to take the little money you have from the startup, extend it to either a local reach or every single person, because we actually have utilized an AI that we can actually make everyone see your digital items as well as your physical items, and then in the metaverse at the same time. So essentially, you could have all aspects of reality and digital reality marketed for your platform at once. And the expansion that we're looking to do with future plans is to add more technology solutions that we've got on our horizon. For example, a digital claim reconciliation system, as well as moving into VID.tv, which will allow people to stream VID content directly to them, and also allow you to upload videos and a social network aspect as well, connected directly.
It's unfortunate that our time is running out, but we had a 5-hour presentation for you that we will find some way by which to get it to you, and you can then see what we've done in terms of that presentation. But again, we've enjoyed the opportunity to come here this morning and present to you. We're open now for any questions that you might have.
And every Thursday, we're at the CIC, the Cortex Innovation Center. We do technology showcases, and we assist on these. And we will take questions.
Okay, thank you.
So this kind of goes to the institutes of the no teleprompter. So can you kind of add or how would you create a technology around a presentation that all of a sudden, I assume you guys had a presentation actually ready.
I have a link I've got right here that I can shoot out to all of you. You can see my presentation in real time, either through the cloud or through Office 365 technology. We are platform independent here.
Okay, that's my question. Like, how would you develop a technology to handle this situation?
I told Mary, I had a link. I said, can I just airdrop everyone the link that has Apple stuff and then just email the rest of the people? And she's like, well, let's do it live. So.
Well, part of the thing is that investors will invest in a person at first and the idea second. So I didn't want you guys all on your phones instead of paying attention to Bob and Bud. So, other questions?
And I love being interactive with my audience.
Yeah. You can. Do you want to tell us that link?
Sure, yeah, actually, I'll shoot you the link right now if you want. I've actually got a meeting going right now, so if anyone wants, I can share the link right now. So here it is, share.
It's nice to see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
You guys, but would you kind of explain what your, it sounds really pedantic, but your primary purpose? I mean, what are you trying to do? What is your,
Yes.
what is, because you've got a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of technology, like you got a lot going on. Could you explain what, your primary function, why you exist?
Two things. We represent two separate companies that are linked together in a partnership. B&B Management is the business service side of this. So we represent the sales side of this in the sense that we go into clients, we research their requirements. We talk about how technology can advance their business growth and their profitability. But a lot of companies and everybody is using technology nowadays, so they do have a need, they just don't see it. So if you get the opportunity to sit down with an owner or someone that is instrumental in making decisions, you start asking them questions, and then like an onion, you start peeling back their problems until you find one that is technology driven. When that happens, Bob and Alpha and Omega comes into
Now, to be focused specifically, Joe, on your question, we are a technology accelerator. So essentially, what we do is that businesses and other small or startup businesses will come to us and say, hey, I've been packaging something for the last 100 years in a single package. How do I make this automated? Or how do I have a CRM or some kind of program that I'm able to keep all my customers in one location and I'm able to email them instantly, but I don't want to pay $20,000 to build a brand new application. I want a small web-based application that maybe runs a container somewhere in Kubernetes or AWS. I don't want a big thing to do. And that's the people that we design your custom software that allow you to actually email everybody. Also maybe a collaboration function that you want to maybe call them at the same time. So what we do is we create custom software to solve your business needs and reduce your overall cost and also increase your production. So that's really our main focus, building custom business software as well as consumer software that increases a business return on investment. Did I answer that?
Yeah.
That's good. So what are you asking? What
So-
can the community do for you?
We are at the stage right now as a company. We have been bootstrapping, so we have been taking all of our own money and we have been throwing it into our company prevalently as much as we can, which is great. And we have built some great solutions that's actually available everywhere. The WeID platform you saw is available on the iOS and the Android store currently for download for 99 cents. And what we're looking to do is extend that platform out to allow all business cards and even person-to-person chat capabilities, sharing your business cards person to person, kind of extending all this into a communal kind of type of software as a service application. But to do that, we need help. We need help from individual investors that could invest and help us to create this new technology. And we actually have a slide that was going over kind of levels of investment or kind of what you can invest and what you can see back, the return on your investment. And that was the slide I was probably going to go over. Some of the return on investments that we're kind of looking at is like in our platinum plan, we would put you on our website. We will also help you with your business operations fully, as well as allow you to be on the B&B board membership. So B&B is the business operations of Alpha Omega Computing. So for a price, you can actually enter the board and be on that board and help business decisions, as well as there's a gold membership that allows you to have full partnership status, so you're allowed to use any of our services within Alpha Omega Computing, and we'll help you with your business on a 1-to-1 ratio, and it's essentially a business partnership that you purchase from us, and that's an investment too. So not only is it an investment, but you guys also have like a lower version. We can go all the way down to like a monthly term. So if you want to just add your startup or your business to our website, which gets quite a lot of traffic. Right now, I don't actually have any advertisements on our website. We get somewhere around 10 to 12,000 views. It's probably way more than that today because of people here. But at the same time, we will put that on your website for a minimum of 30 days and then also drive any traffic towards you using search engine optimization that we have.
We got a question over
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When you guys started the business, what was your your mission for the business? What was your mission?
My mission, I actually have it on here as the mission statement. Let me grab that up. The idea of Alpha Omega Computing. Let me. I don't know if it'll let me show you all this. I'll send you the link later. Is the idea? Here, I'm going to zoom in here because this is for some odd reason my most core. So we make dreams a reality. So that is my main actual tagline, and it's true. So we make your tech dreams a reality. We can make your regular dreams a reality with B&B Management Services, but your tech dreams I can make a reality. So essentially, anything you believe you can make, you can with Alpha Omega Computing. And of course, the business item with B&B Management, you can do the other side as well. So that's really the problem I'm trying to solve. The original problem that I was trying to solve was I personally was trying to make my own web application by my complete self. That was my first thing. And then I wanted to make a website by my complete self. And I did create those things, but it didn't look the way I really wanted. So I had to assemble a team to actually create what I wanted to create. And then after that, I figured out anyone could be able to do this, create the team that they want and actually create a website, mobile application, software service, platform as a service, whatever they want. And I love doing this. And so do the contractors that I use. They love actually creating software as a service. And that's why they do it a lot less for others. They're good at it and they love it. And this is something that I love and I'm good at, and I enjoy helping others to create their website, mobile applications, and their technology dreams.
Well, we try to fit in on the B&B management side is looking at trying to expand the individual company's profitability. Okay? And that's where it really gets down to. Nobody's in this for the fun. You're looking at trying to sustain and grow, and that takes funding. And so as you talk to clients, you look for those problem areas. You ask, what are your requirements? What are the 3 biggest business problems that you have today? And then how are you looking to find a solution for that? Have you even looked at it? No. We can help. We can help do that.
So we have 0 overhead because we're cloud-based. Oh, go ahead. Yes,
Okay.
Now, what's the best way to get in touch with you? Your website, phone
We have,
number, or something?
alphaomegacomputing.com. We also, www.alphaomegacomputing.com, as well as we have B&B Management Services, .net. .net, sorry about that. Also, I've got my cards. I'll pass around. I've got a bunch of cards to everybody that would need. We're available if you look on Google. You can find us on Google. If you look on Maps, Google Maps, you can find us. And then all of those links feed into our direct funnel. So we even got a chat on our website, and the right side, you open alphaomegacomputing.com, on the right side is a chat bubble. You can chat, and I use a slight AI technology to chat back into Facebook, so I get it. So
Yes, sir.
I was kind of noting that you guys have a lot of different services that you guys are interacting with, from like ID services to just creating different platforms.
Yeah.
I was a little interested on the security risk of that and how you guys are mitigating that.
Great
Thank you.
security as a platform. That's how I'm mitigating it. So what I'm using is industry standards for encryption. And for example, for BID, we utilize Google Cloud encryption technology, and it's behind the Google Apps platform. That's actually platform independent. And that, as you know, has DoD grade security on that. But as you know, anything is breakable if you're able to get on the internet. There is nothing so secure that's unbreakable unless it's a quantum network. That's a whole nother conversation that we can go into. But it's theoretically still breakable by another quantum network. So anything is breakable. But what we do is security as a platform. Essentially, we use industry standard security and then layer that on top of Bitdefender, who's one of our actual technology partners. Bitdefender Gravity product is what we currently use as an industry grade, military grade security. If you haven't used Bitdefender Gravity product, call us. We can get you on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So as you create a website, what's the time frame to do that? And what's the platform that you create?
Like we're saying, we are platform independent, but we love WordPress platform. WordPress platform is a great industry standard platform to put your website on, not only for update, for usability, and also plugins. Plugin is the biggest thing to happen to the internet since Internet Explorer. So, and the ability to have these plugins, like how we described, is important for security because it allows you to connect those securities together and protect, for example, FIDO and everything. You can integrate that directly into your website, have that security be integral into that WordPress platform. But again, I've designed websites in HTML. I've designed websites personally in PHP. We are platform independent, so we don't force you to go on a certain technology, but if you come like, I want the cheapest website possible, we'll come and give you 3 different options of platform, you choose what you want. And we'll give you the options of what's the security, what's the high security, what's the price of the system.
So how long for a startup?
Well,
Startup,
you want-
let me answer that question real quick. Depending upon what you have already established as a database, if you've got absolutely nothing, okay, we can create everything. We can create the artwork, the wording. You tell us what you're looking for, and depending upon that, I can come back and tell you it's going to be 45 days, it might be 60 days. But in most cases, looking at the ability to develop here in the St. Louis area, we can do it faster and we can do it cheaper than anybody else in this country.
We can do it in 14 days for the contractor. We can make you.
If you have all of that, 14 days.
Well, we have to
I
have-
can do 13, but that costs more.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to let you know, that we have a scalability that most people don't have. So if you came to us like that, you came to request, I want a website done, fully featured in 10 days, I can do it. But the issue is that price, yes, because of how contracting works and how, minimum, like, I'm like, if we want it done right now, it's gonna be more expensive, but I can get you done. And that's what's different between other people and us, that if you need it immediately or something like that, we can make that happen overnight. Because our contractors don't always work 9 to 5. They might work, overnight essentially, you'd be done in the morning.
Other questions?
So what are your top 3 top sellers of your services?
AWS websites, everybody loves them, they're cheap, they're awesome. Followed by mobile applications. They're not cheap at all, but everybody loves them, they're everywhere. Followed by business services. So business services is almost a cost off to Bud, because he does a lot of the actual business services, but they go hand in hand. For example, somebody's like, man, I got 1 million clients and I got to store this stuff somewhere. I don't know where to go. Bud was like, well, Bob could build you a database, Amazon Redshift that could do that for you. And then essentially, you were contracting with Bud, your business services, you need a database built. He recontracts to Alpha Omega Computing, which is part of the, and so that cost back is actually, he's putting that cost, but essentially in taxes, he'll write it off.
The relationship that we have between the two of us is the technical side. I have the ability by which to work in the HR environment, the accounting environment, the legal environment. So not only do we go to clients and say, we're looking for technology issues that we can help you with, but also if you have those other aspects that you need help in, I can also offer those services.
Bud's worked for Anheuser-Busch, he's worked for Dixie Cups, he's worked for
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, I forget about that. All the big Fortune 50 companies in logistics and HR/business operation. So he is my other side of my brain. He's like the thought process, the left side. I'm the right side, the imagination, the fun side. He's the left side. He's the
Okay,
actual
so how do you intend to scale?
So we hopefully will intend to scale both horizontally and vertically. More specifically, vertically, as we're looking for investors. So as we get investors, or of course clients, we'll actually grow vertically by, I've got a whole thing of ideas, one of which is this Ad Astra is a beautiful example of what I call tech temples. So tech temples is an idea where we'll be putting these type of co-working centers, and within them, the lower part of that co-working center will be a community center. And then the second part will be this type of co-working. And then as you go up from there, it decides on the type of technology that these centers would be in each small or medium-sized area, essentially as a growth machine that would actually increase the small businesses. For example, I was telling Bud when I was driving here, I was like, Missouri makes me sad. We have so many smart people, but not enough small industry, not enough small business. You go to California, you throw anything, you'll hit 5 or 6 small IT startup companies. We're starving to find one small IT startup company in our area. And it's because there's not people like us. There's not a lot of people in Missouri that are accelerators trying to help, mom and pop farm be the big farm and take on Bayer Monsanto that we used to work for years. So that's really what I'm looking to do, is help kind of small, medium, large people grow to a large side, or even large companies to understand the small people and bring their customers back to them. Does that make sense?
Other questions?
Okay, we got to wrap it up for the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you.